Hi, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this video finds you. Welcome to my channel, Barely Grace. My name is Grace, and I started this channel as well as a Facebook group of the same name to promote self-care. I do primarily focus on skincare, hair care, and makeup, but I may from time to time do other types of videos as well. So if self-care is something that interests you, if you like skincare, hair care, and makeup, I encourage you to like and subscribe, stick around, and you can join us on Facebook as well. Um, yeah, that's welcome. um, I have my headband on because I'm going to do like a little quick eye look. I'm definitely not doing full makeup. I just kind of wanted to do an eye look. So we'll get into that. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really have anything with me. I don't have a drink. I don't have anything within arm's reach that I haven't talked about already. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I'm going to be using this palette today. This is from Pacifica. I've talked about Pacifica a lot on my channel. I will continue to do so. I absolutely love Pacifica. Love the brand. Love the products. I use a lot of skincare. I do have some hair care and makeup. I have a little bit of makeup. So I do have this. I don't use this palette an awful lot. So I just wanted to kind of do a quick look. Like I said, I love this brand. It is a cruelty-free and completely vegan brand. This particular one is the Wild Hemp. It is hemp-infused eyeshadows. The shades do have names going across. This is Quartz, Dusty, Smoky Quartz, Tiger, and Crystal Flower. So that's the shade names. And looks like it may have came with a eyeshadow applicator, but I do have my own brushes. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do a full face, but I do prime my eyelids. This is a eyeshadow primer. This is from M2U NYC. MY2 NYC. I'm sorry, M2U NYC, and this is just called eye primer. Some people you will see use a concealer. Some people just do foundation. I like an eye primer because I tend to do kind of more vivid eye looks, and so to me that's just what works out best. There's my concealer brush. So what I do is I just go in with the eye primer. Of course, after any skincare is done. If I would be doing a full face of makeup, I would put face primer on, and then I would go in with this eye primer. Some people like to do their eyeshadow first. I do not. I don't ever really have a problem with fallout or anything like that. Even though I do tend to do a more bold eye, I don't have any type of issues with fallout on my face or anything like that. I guess you could say I'm very confident in my eye makeup. I actually had somebody tell me that one time because I don't do my eyes first. They told me that I must be very confident. Because most people don't want to mess up their face, their complexion, by getting like fallout and stuff on their cheeks. So yeah, there's the eye primer. Now I usually let that set for a moment, and then I go in with a powder to kind of set it. So let's do that. My apologies. Cash just got home from work and brought me a bite of a cookie. So I do apologize. White chocolate macadamia nut, not my favorite. It's their favorite. It's Tasha's favorite cookie. Not my favorite, but I do like it. Okay. So I'm just going in with a powder. This is just something that I grabbed real quick. This is the It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder. Airbrush Finish Pressed Powder. Anyway, it's just a powder. So I'm just going to go in and set that eye primer. On both sides. I don't know what my favorite cookie is. I do really like cookies. Of course, I mean, you know, chocolate chip is a classic. I do love chocolate chip cookies. And I like a lot of different kinds of cookies. And like I said, I mean, white chocolate macadamia nut it's not my favorite, but I do like it okay. And a lot of people don't like oatmeal raisin. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I like oatmeal cookies. If they've got raisins in it, that's fine. But yeah. But no, like usually if chocolate chip is available, that's pretty much what I'm going to go for. But for the holidays, I make 2 different kinds of cookies that normally go over really well and everybody loves them. I make a red velvet cookie, like a crinkle cookie, and I make a pistachio and cranberry cookie that's really good. So yeah, I like cookies. Not my favorite dessert, but I do like cookies. So I think I'm just going to go in, what was this one called? Quartz. I'm just going to go in with quartz on kind of a fluffy brush. Like I said, I don't really use this palette a lot. I haven't really used the palette a lot. I bought it because it was Pacifica and because it was hemp infused. So that was my reasoning behind purchasing it. I have lots of Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes, and so if I'm doing my makeup, that's generally what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a Jeffree Star palette just simply because of the color options. Jeffree's formula is wonderful, so I do love Jeffree Star. Speaking of which, I'm going to change over to a Jeffree Star brush. This is from Jeffree's collection that was with Morphe. And there's like a stray hair, probably from the last time I cleaned it. So I normally I normally will do like mattes. Like these 2 here are mattes, and then these are shimmers. I normally do like a smoky look with mattes, and then I will go in on half of my lid with a like a pressed glitter or sometimes a shimmer. It really just depends. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I guess I'm just going to build up kind of what I was talking about. This is kind of a pretty color. It's more of like a kind of like a terracotta, maybe like a terracotta color. And just build up the outer corner, and then maybe drag it just a little bit through the crease, just to kind of get some definition. My cat is doing something crazy over there. I don't know what's going on. But again, just kind of build that up. This is more like a fluffy type of like a blending brush. So again, I'm just dragging that through the crease. That's okay for a little bit of definition. And of course, I just want to match that on the other side here and do like a little bit of a outer corner. It seems to be working a little bit better on this side than it did on the other. I'm kind of getting more of what I wanted. And drag it just a little bit through the crease and underneath. Yeah, see, it did a little bit more of what I wanted it to do on the other side, but that's okay. I just want a little bit of a... And that's the wonderful thing about makeup is like you can play around with it. There's no, you know, set Nothing's ever set in stone. What I love most about makeup is just like playing in it. Um, I do Fee's makeup quite a bit. I'll be like, Fee, can I do your makeup? And she'll come in here and I'll do it. When my nieces are over, I have two nieces that come over quite a bit, and I will do their makeup. Cash sometimes will ask me to do their makeup, or I'll ask them if I can do their makeup. So yeah, I do love to do makeup, not just on myself, but on others as well. That's okay. That's not too bad. I think it's just a little bit on this other side over here. This side's just a little bit darker than this one, and I think too that might just be the light from the monitor. That's okay. I'm happy with that. So I guess I'm going to try one of these shimmers, but I don't really know. Let's try this one. This is the Crystal Flower, I think is what that one was called. Crystal Flower. That's okay. Let's see this one. This is Dusty. This one's called Dusty. That's my cat's name. One of my cat's names, the one that's over here making noise. So we'll do that then. We'll go in with Dusty. Since Dusty's over here making noise, let me get a packer brush. That one's got a little bit of product in it, but not too bad. So let me go in with that Dusty and see if we get any kind of payout with it. It's okay. This is really the only Pacifica eyeshadow that I have, and I have a blush and a bronzer, like a duo, and I love them. I use that bronzer a lot, and then the blush that's with the duo is it's like a coral color, so I do get a lot of use of it in the summertime. So yeah, I do love those. But I think those are the only other makeup product that I have from Pacifica. I do, like I said, I really love the brand. I love the brand Pacifica because they're vegan, they're cruelty-free. They've got a lot of really cool products. They usually smell really nice as far as like the skincare type products go. And then they do a lot of like hemp infused products. So I do like that. I just want to go in a little bit underneath here. Bring that. What was the name of that shadow? That terracotta looking shadow? Tiger. So that tiger shade right there, I'm just kind of bringing that a little bit under on my lash line. I tend to not use eyeliners. What I will do is I will go in with usually a darker color and go in my lash line with a darker color so that I can kind of smoke that out, because I don't like eyeliners. I mean, I've used eyeliners over the years, and I do have some that I'll pick up occasionally, but for the most part, I just go in with a shadow underneath. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a great palette. I'm going to maybe see if I could get, sometimes you get better payoff with your finger than you do with a brush. I just wanted to kind of see. I don't really know about this formula. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if it's working the right way. As far as it, you know, the way that it's blending and the way that it's packing on it, the color doesn't have a lot of payout. But it is it's a nice little color story. I do like that. Let me see if I can get a more precise brush to try to go in on that bottom. I'm going to go in with another one of these shimmers and see if I can get a little bit more of a payout on that lash line. That's a little bit more. Like I said, this is not necessarily something that I would it's okay, like a, daily type, for just a very natural type look. Let me see if I can get a blending brush and kind of go back through. I just had that brush that I was using, and I don't know what happened to it. Ah, there we go. Go back in with my little Jeffrey blender here just to kind of blend those together through the crease. And I mean, my eyebrows aren't done. I didn't bring any kind of mascara or anything like that. Normally I would want a couple, like I said, there's only 2 mattes in here. You've got this really light matte, and then you've got this darker matte, and then you've got these 3 shimmers that honestly just look very similar to each other. So yeah, I'm not as impressed with the Pacifica eyeshadow, with this particular eyeshadow palette, as I am some other things from Pacifica. But it's okay. I mean, it's given, it's given a color. It's doing what it should do. Again, I don't know if I would necessarily reach for this. I wish it had maybe one more matte. So I wish it were 3 mattes and just 2 shimmers. Maybe if the shimmers were a little bit different. So I would maybe keep this darker shimmer here and this lighter shimmer, and then like trade this one in for another matte that's like between these 2 colors. That way you could build up a little bit more of a smoky eye. You would have a little bit more of a gradient. And then with the shimmer, like I said, I used this one a little bit in the lash line. And then I kind of had to rub on this one and use it a little bit with my finger. And like I said, that was just a little bit more of a payoff. So it's just a very light wash of color, a very light palette that we have here. So it's definitely not bad. I have other palettes that would do a look similar to this and probably do it a little bit better. So I don't know if I would buy another Pacifica eyeshadow, maybe just to try it out, or if it was a really cool color story. Like I said, the whole reason I bought that one is because it was hemp infused, and I have a lot of hemp skincare and hair care products, and so I was like, well, let's see what it's like in makeup. And it's not a bad look. You could probably put some mascara on and, do a little bit more as far as contour and blush is concerned. And would maybe, pick it up a little bit and make it a more complete look. But yeah, that's okay. Not bad at all. Again, this is the Pacifica, the Wild Hemp palette. It is hemp infused. So yeah, I do love Pacifica. I encourage you, if you're not familiar with Pacifica products, I do talk a lot about them on my channel. There is a Pacifica underarm scrub that I absolutely love. There's a Pacifica, a hemp tonic that I really like a toner. I do really enjoy that. Like I said, I have a bronzer from Pacifica that I really enjoy. So yeah, I encourage you to try new makeup looks, maybe new eyeshadow techniques. If you are not comfortable with eyeshadow, I definitely encourage you to just try it. And, see where it takes you. If you see a couple of colors that you really like and you think maybe those colors might look good together, try those out. If you if you have, you know, maybe a couple of favorite colors and you're like, well, I don't know if those would look good together, just try it, you know. Over the weekend, I had like a pink and green eyeshadow look that was really cool. So, you know, I just encourage you to experiment with makeup because it should be a lot of fun. It's definitely something that you can do as part of your, you know, self-care. Definitely don't stress about the makeup. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, just try it out and see where it takes you. If you have any products that you would like for me to try, if maybe there's a particular brand that you're interested in, but you don't want to, you know, waste money if it's not something that's going to work out for you, let me know. Because, you know, I always like to try new things and get recommendations. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this type of a video. It's not something that I've done before as far as, you know, putting makeup on while filming. But if that's something that you enjoy, definitely let me know. And you'll probably see more videos like this in the future. I encourage you to give back to yourself today because you are definitely important and you deserve it.